Hey, what's up everybody? Wanted to do a video for you guys on this thing. Is found it at 99 cent only ish, of all places, for a $1.99. But $1.99 for a universal remote that works on Laserdisc players, man, who can complain about that? And I don't know how far 99 cent only spans when it comes to what state you're living in or whatever, but I'm assuming they're kind of all over the place. Or you may be able to find it elsewhere, but this is just branded for the store, just a generic freaking remote. In fact, the remote itself, it doesn't say anything on it when it comes to branding. It's just black plastic with buttons. There's nothing on it other than, well, it's got the thing that says don't throw it in the trash. It's got that going for it. It doesn't even say made in China anywhere, I don't think. So don't lose your paperwork, especially this paperwork with the vast amount of codes, which once you find Laserdisc on this, put a circle around it, man. It took me forever to try and find it again because, God, it just gives the basic functions on the little backing or whatever that comes in the packaging here, which this is what it looks like. It's just an 8 device control universal remote. All they list on is just amps, CD players, cable, satellite, TV, VCR, DVD players, and auxiliary systems. But man, once you start looking this over, it can be used for a lot of other stuff that's not listed. To where I've already tested it. If it's something that's not listed as the buttons that are already just saying TV, VCR, etc. on the remote itself, just pick whatever button and just remember that's the button that controls the thing that you just got it to work on. Hence you can do like photo frames, media PCs, whatever. It does a lot of stuff, which is so surprising for a $2 remote. There might be others out there that work on Laserdisc players, but this is the first one I found, and I picked up plenty of freaking universal remotes. Otherwise, I'll give you guys the ones that it's supposed to work on, and if it's not in the list, it's got the usual code search. And actually, this one has 2 types of code search, to where one of them's the usual where you just hold down the set button or whatever, and then turn on your item and just keep pressing the power button until it shuts off, which could take forever unless you get lucky and it's in the first few. But every time I've had to do that, it takes freaking forever, man. You're just sitting there pressing it like an idiot, and a lot of times you'll skip right past it, and then you gotta either start over or whatever. Which this says you can use the, I guess, channel select buttons, to where if you skip it, you can do that and go back on the previous codes that it spit out at it and find it that way. And then there's another way to where I was trying to do it on the item that I intended to use this on, but it's way too generic. I found myself an HD video projector that has to have this stupid remote in order to make it work, and I was trying the code search on it, and it acted weird. So, I don't know. That one I'm probably going to have to find the original remote online. Otherwise, each one has just one code here, so it's going to be hit or miss on your player, depending on the model. Where with Pioneer, the good thing about Pioneer Laserdisc players from the 90s and up, the remotes, as far as I have found, are pretty damn universal. Now, if you got one of those relics behind me, nah. Haven't tried it on that one, but I tried it on the one that's in my bedroom or whatever that actually works. Nothing. It's too damn old. They're from like, God, man, I think they're a year apart. Like the one in there in my room is like in 81, and this is maybe in 82 or something. They're old. So, different remote technology or something, or just more basic, I don't know. But I couldn't get it to do anything. But on 90s Pioneer, this should work. So anyways, Denon, Pioneer, ProScan, RCA, Sanyo, Sony, and Zenith. Like I say, one code for each. And then it just lists a lot of other stuff. Like TiVo players, digital pick frames, home automation, media center PCs, just all types of stuff. So anyways, on my two players that work so far with it, my Sony player is an MDP-500 double side player, and the code for it is 0323. And then my Pioneer one that I tried it on is also a double-sided player. Code for it is 0305, and the model number is CLD D502. And my other oddball is a Yamaha. That one I actually have the original remote, and being it's not listed, I'd probably have to do the code search or something. Otherwise, I'm going to just skip on that one. But I've got a decent stack of Pioneer players, as I occasionally find them for cheap, and I just pick them up because they're worth money. And so far, I've only had one that I had to do repairs on. All the others, other than this one, which got to do repairs on, which it works, but not good. But they hold up well, especially the Pioneers, man. They're built like freaking tanks. Anyways, I got enough to where once I can get at them, what I'll do is just keep adding to the list in the description of this video, just to help anybody out that's got that model and needs a remote. But I swear this can't be the only one that works on Laserdisc players. In fact, let me see here. Who makes this? Just says imported by Momentum Brands, Commerce, California. Naturally, it's made in China. But like I say, this one is literally made for 99¢ only. So some of that kind of stuff could be them only, period. Or maybe they make it for other dollar stores. I don't know if you can get a universal remote at Dollar Tree. That might be another place to look, to where you might be able to get one cheaper. It may have fewer functions, because right now this is the only one my store has. They used to have a smaller one that was more for like replacing like your remote for like this kind of TV, where it's just really basic, where most of the stuff's on the TV. It's in like a Roku remote that's really, really basic. But as far as I'm concerned, just to get your different functions better off, the more buttons the better, man. And harder to lose something this size compared to this thing. The only thing I don't like about the newer TVs that are freaking smart, man, they're all coming up with these tiny ass little remotes that are really easy to lose. So, say, man, I'll gradually add to the list. I think I've got, let's see, yeah, I got to dig it out there, but I've got one Pioneer player. I forget the model number. It's the most recent one I picked up, other than the great grandpa one behind me. So it should work on that. Something else I wanted to try it on, which, oh man, if it works on it, I will be so freaking happy. That's something where I'll probably have to do the code search, but my CDI player, oh, I'd be really happy if I could get it to work on that and use it for the remote. But I kind of doubt it, because it's definitely an oddball thing. Because that, I was able to get all the freaking games burnt for it, but I have no way of playing them. All I can do is pop it in the system, turn it on, and maybe to start up, but I can't actually play the game because I don't have a remote or any kind of joystick or whatever for it. So it's one of those things to where it's not the best freaking game system when it comes to CD-based stuff. CDI is pretty freaking lame. It's not the best quality, but man, to get a freaking just control pad for it, you're looking at $100, which nah. I think I spent $20 on that thing, and I didn't get any games with it. I was able to find a website a while ago where the guy had all the freaking games to where I could download them and burn them to disk, and it happens to play them, but all I can do is look at them. Like if I pop in Dragon's Lair, it just goes through the intro over and over and over and over, but I can't play it unless I have a remote. So, have a good one, everybody. For anybody that's got Laserdisc players in the collection, I hope this helped you all out.